Hello guys, this is the first tutorial of Linux. In this tutorial series we'll be seeing the basic foundation for starting using Linux. In this first tutorial I'm going to say what is Linux and why do we need to use Linux and why should you care. Linux is a powerful operating system like Windows or Mac or any kind of operating system you might know. So Linux is about just to concerned about security, because a lot of people, when they are concerned about security, Linux is a good choice because it gives you the ability to do anything you want. So Linux can be used by server administrators in order to control the other machines or to host their files. Like when you are hosting a files like website, you may use a Windows server, or in this case you may use Linux, because I'm going to teach you Linux. So in Linux we have what we call users, and the most powerful user we have in Linux, we have what we call root. A root user is someone who's powerful, because when you are a root user, anything you can do, a Linux command or Linux terminal doesn't forbid you to do that. Means you have the full right permission and delete permission to do anything you want. I will tell you what I mean here. Let me say I want just to, you can see that the user I am having here is not a root, it's a kind of guest. I'm not the administrator on these machines. If I want to be a root user who is a super admin of the system, I can do su minus and minus any user I want to use in a current time. In this case I want to use root. So in this case they will ask you to type the password of this kind of user that I want to use his current settings. So let me put the password. There I go. Now I am root now. This means that whenever I want to run a command to perform any kind of actions or any kind of things I may be interested in, the system will not question me that I have the right to do this, or am I sure of what I'm going to do, because when you are root, the system assumes that you have the right to do anything you want to do. Okay, now we know that in Linux we might have more than one users. Now let's go back to our not root users, who we must select this command su minus user you want to visit. There you go. So you might wonder why they didn't ask me a password when I'm going to this user. Well, it's because when I logged in the system, it was I typed the password because I was entering as guest. So there cannot be any reason to ask me again a password, because I am the same person. Okay, now we are going to start learning about a few commands and roots and the file directories. So now the one thing you should know that in Linux or any command prompt you might be using in Windows, when you want to navigate to a specific directories, you might be familiar with command cd, which stands for change directory. So now this command tells computer that change directory to any kind of directory you want to be. So when I tap there, you can see that I'm not going to any directories, but because I know that I can change directory and jump to desktop, and here I can jump to desktop. So now you can see that I'm able to move directly to desktop folder. So I mean desktop is considered is like a folder. It's like folder. That's why I call it the folder. Even though you see that desktop is this, but it's considered as to be a folder, right? And now guys, once you know that how to change the directory to any kind of directory you want, now let me teach you another cool command you might wondering to know. Let me do like this. Now you moved to the desktop directories and you want to make a new directory on desktop, so you can do something like mkdir, which stand for make directory, and let directory called Richard, which is my name. Okay, now you can see that the folder is being created on desktop. Now you can now move you can move to that folder you created, Richard, and now you go there. Now in something interesting in Linux is that you can directly create the files of your wish in that directory you've created by typing cat and name of file you want to create and the extension. Extension is optional, but it's good if you intend to open these files within any specific application. Hit enter. Okay, when you use cat, you should do something like this and write something you want in that files. Hello Richard, I am running Linux. And once you are done to write your files, hit Ctrl Z and you are done. So now you can, in order to make sure that your files has been created, you can write a command which is called ls, which is listing, and you can see your files is listed there. And now if you want to read that files again or modify, you can also cut, but in this case you are not going to put greater sign and you going to let the name and what's going on, what cut, oh sorry, you can use nano name, what the name has not been there, and you can put it there, regimen. Okay, Richard. And in order to save it using nano, you can Ctrl X and hit Y and enter. So now in this case, if you want to read that files, if it has been created, and you can see that it has been created. Thank you for watching these tutorials, and please subscribe for more tutorials. Thank you so much, and see you in the next tutorials.